Hey, you're sweet. But obviously you've inhaled too much patchouli.
Inhale. Inhale.
But obviously you've inhaled too much patchouli. But obviously you've inhaled too much patchouli. There's no way I'm going down there. It's full of mole men and middle-class professionals.
Mole. Mole.
It's full of mole men and middle-class professionals.
Hey, Ginny, maybe you need a trunk too. Anyone you want.
Dad, what's with this newfound interest in antiquing?
Newfound. Newfound.
Dad, what's with this newfound interest in antiquing? Consider cooking classes? I mean, even I'm getting tired of your waffles, Dad.
Not cool. I sometimes make chili.
Chili. Chili.
Not cool. I sometimes make chili.
Oh, but Nate is good to me, good for me.
And he's learned a thing or two.
So being a kept man does have its perks.
Perk. Perk.
So being a kept man does have its perks.
I'm out of that game. Well, certainly don't have to worry about your weak-ass jumper, do I?
Jumper. Jumper.
About your weak-ass jumper, do I?
I didn't know your family was in the tobacco industry.
Yeah, they are, but Gabriel doesn't want anything to do with it.
Oh.
They were grooming me to take over, but
Groom. Groom.
they were grooming me to take over, but the developing world. So I've been backing them. I mean, it sounds like such a good thing, but to my family, it is betrayal.
Betrayal. Betrayal.
But to my family, it is betrayal.
Though nothing's as important as the right wine.
Look, I apologize. I'm hosting the co-op meeting tomorrow, and it'll be an hour-long battle over lobby renovations, followed.
Renovation. Renovation.
And it'll be an hour-long battle over lobby renovations, followed. Look, I apologize. I'm hosting the co-op meeting tomorrow, and it'll be an hour-long battle over lobby renovations, followed by cocktails and appetizers.
Appetizer. Appetizer.
Followed by cocktails and appetizers.
Not enough drama and domestic bliss with Nate. You know, when people step outside their relationship for a thrill.
Thrill. Thrill.
You know, when people step outside their relationship for a thrill.
About us.
I can't. You know how jealous she is, and I've...
Jealous. Jealous.
You know how jealous she is, and I've... For that, I promise you, I will tell her everything. Trust me, the money she'll make, it'll cushion the blow.
Cushion. Cushion.
Trust me, the money she'll make, it'll cushion the blow. I only have eyes for one girl. And she is the most exquisite thing I've ever seen.
Exquisite. Exquisite.
And she is the most exquisite thing I've ever seen.
So am I not supposed to mention the outfit?
I'm a cater waiter now. Where you been?
Cater. Cater.
I'm a cater waiter now. Where you been?
Chickened out. Why?
Maybe because Jenny basically told him she'd never move in with the VD dubs.
Dub. Dub.
She'd never move in with the VD dubs.
Oh, so you guys are okay with it?
Yeah, well, it'd be weird. Dad marrying Millie, sharing bunk beds with Chuck.
Yeah, I mean,
Bunk. Bunk.
Sharing bunk beds with Chuck.
yeah, I mean,
Actually, the first time he saw me was a year ago when I was out with Georgina. He busted me on my fake Southern accent.
Bust. Bust.
He busted me on my fake Southern accent.
Yeah, last year after the tour, a music publishing company offered to buy the Lincoln Hawk catalog.
Hawk. Hawk.
The Lincoln Hawk catalog.
Trust me, this should be exciting for everyone.
And this is Serena's dresser, where she...
Dresser. Dresser.
And this is Serena's dresser, where she...
Completely repulsive, but you've been going through a lot lately. I mean, the whole Blair Nate reunion and all, and plus the
reunion, reunion,
the whole Blair Nate reunion and all, and plus the.
I know that you want to propose to Lily. And I want you to know that Dan and I are totally okay with it. But
lad, lad,
Dan and I are totally okay with it. But
Martinis are great, right? So I heard you first met Serena, one of her infamous nights with Georgina. You know,
infamous, infamous,
her infamous nights with Georgina. You know.
Sometimes a queen has to make a choice. A castle with a white knight or a quest with a dark prince.
knight, knight,
Castle with a white knight or a quest with a dark prince.
And the big companies need to use these satellites. We could be the only game in town.
And it has a charitable component too. Free.
Charitable. Charitable.
And it has a charitable component too. Free.
We're pushing to do a similar thing. If we act now, we block them completely. And we make at least triple on our investment.
Okay,
triple, triple,
And we make at least triple on our investment.
okay, Gabriel, why don't you send a prospectus to my assistant? Of course, I have to look at it, but you can tell your backers I'm in.
backer, backer,
But you can tell your backers I'm in.
He told Chuck that he met you at Butter, but I know for a fact that Butter was closed that night because I used their bartender for the Nelly.
bartender, bartender,
Because I used their bartender for the Nelly.
What time are your visiting hours? We're coming to see Georgina Sparks.
Get out your brooms, kids.
broom, broom,
Get out your brooms, kids.
And his motives were pure, of course. I'm sure it's a simple coincidence that he.
coincidence, coincidence,
Sure, it's a simple coincidence that he. Right when you and I began speaking again.
He asked me so I wouldn't have to take the subway next year.
It's maybe why he got the lease on the place.
lease, lease,
Maybe why he got the lease on the place. He chose to spend a night in a car with me over a night in your honeymoon suite with Nate.
Honeymoon. Honeymoon.
Over a night in your honeymoon suite with Nate.
She and Chuck have this weird vendetta against you. Some nonsense about Butter being closed that night.
nonsense, nonsense,
Some nonsense about Butter being closed that night.
Making paper mache apostles for the set.
It's, brilliant.
Oh, it's not that hard. It's just some flour and paste.
paste, paste,
Oh, it's not that hard. It's just some flour and paste.
Get it? It's, brilliant.
Oh, it's not that hard. It's just some flour and paste.
Getting these Jesus freaks to believe you're one of them so
freak, freak,
Getting these Jesus freaks to believe you're one of them so
That a dark prince only has one thing on his mind, and it ain't slaying dragons. So she takes her pumpkin
carriage, carriage,
So she takes her pumpkin carriage, and it ain't slaying dragons. So she takes her pumpkin carriage and goes back to the castle.
castle, castle,
And goes back to the castle.
She left me a message.
She's awfully needy, isn't she?
needy, needy,
She's awfully needy, isn't she?
Oh, dear queen, heed the words of a king.
heed, heed,
Oh, dear queen, heed the words of a king. Look like an angel, talk like an angel. The devil in disguise.
disguise, disguise,
The devil in disguise.